Dear friend, you are welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to practically demonstrate how to measure phase voltage and line voltage in a three-phase, four-wire installation. If this is your first time you want to try measuring three-phase voltage, please kindly take your time to read the precaution before continuing. Okay, so a three-phase, four-wire supplied installation means that there are three live wires and then one neutral. So in this case, this is line 1, line 2, line 3. And then there is a neutral connection here. Neutral doesn't normally have live. There is a neutral connection here. So this is a neutral bar. All right. So when we say three phase, we are referring to the live wires. In this case, there are three live wires and then one neutral. In other words, we refer to this system as TPN, that is three phase with neutral. Okay, so in this three phase four wire system, there are two supplies available to us. First, we have three phase three wire supply, and then second, we can also get single phase supply. Single phase means that one of these lines with neutral. So it could be line 1 with neutral is a single phase, line 2 with neutral is single phase, line 3 alone with neutral is single phase. Now, single phase voltage means voltage between line and neutral. That is one line and neutral. And then line voltage means voltage between two of the three phases or voltage between two of the three wires. So actually what we normally refer to as three-phase voltage is actually voltage between two lines, two of the lines. All right. And so first of all, I will start by showing how to measure the phase voltage or the voltage between line and neutral. All right. So this is a multimeter. And then before you start the test, you have to select the test voltage. Now, usually when you are testing, you should use a voltage that is higher than the expected voltage you are measuring to do the measurement. And then the leads must also be connected appropriately. So here there is common here, black goes to common, and here you can see a sign of voltage and then ohms and then diode. In this case, we are going to measure voltage. So you plug the red lead here. All right. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to measure the phase voltage, which is between line and neutral. So I'll use my neutral lead to touch the neutral bar or the neutral cable, and then the red one will go to the live, in this case, line 1 or red phase. And there I have a reading of 249. Okay, so that is phase voltage. That means voltage between one line and neutral. So the second line also with neutral is the same, is almost the same. This is 245 volts. What about line 3 and neutral? Line 3 and neutral is 231. Okay, 231. So what this simply means is that among these three lines, line 3 is more loaded than line 1. You see that there is a lot of voltage here. And then here, comparatively, is lower. Okay. The next measurement is going to be between two of the lines, that is three-phase voltage. And so now I still have to be careful about the voltage I select, but here I'm not expecting anything above 450 volts, and it's already set to 750, so I'm still safe. All right, so here I'm measuring between line 1 and line 2 to line 2, and then my red to line 1. And there I have a reading of 421 volts. 421 volts. Okay, so the same way, I want to know the line voltage between line 1 and line 3. This is line 1, and so line 3, and that gives me 412 voltage. Then I want to know the voltage between line 2 and line 3, and that gives me 419 volts. All right, so that is how to measure line voltage and phase voltage in a three-phase four-wire installation. And so I will have to add that when you are taking this measurement, at least you should have an idea of what you are expecting. So if your voltage is within this range, it should be considered normal. And then if you have your phase voltage also between 220 and 250 volts, it should be considered normal. Anything above 250 may be considered over voltage. And then anything below 200 may also be considered under voltage. Meanwhile, there are appliances that are manufactured to be able to cater for some of these power quality issues. And so you may have an appliance that is designed to be able to work on voltages between 175 volts up to 265 volts. So it means anything between these ranges, that appliance will still work safely. But to be guided, it is not all appliances that may be able to withstand up to a maximum of 265 volts. Measuring to check will also help to make you aware of what you have. Thank you very much for watching. Stay connected for my upcoming video.